Gifted Soul here, back for another general reading. And this reading is going to be regarding what the state of YouTube would look like in the next 10 years. So this is a prompt created by V Love&Crystals from her Tarotandteatuesday tag. I think I said that right. I apologize if I didn't, but shout outs to V Love&Crystals. I have not did one of these videos in a long time, but I'm going to try to bring them back. I can't promise every Tuesday, but I'm going to try, you know, as often as I can when I have space to do it. So anyway, this is the one that I chose. There's several prompts that you could choose from. And I'm not going to lie, it was kind of hard for me to pick which one I wanted to do, but I ended up finding this one and it really stuck out to me. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So yeah. And speaking of V Love&Crystals, it's only appropriate in her tag here that we use one of her decks. And for this one, we're using the Fortune Cookie Oracle. So keep in mind that this is general entertainment purposes only and is not at all to substitute for medical, legal, financial, or any other type of advice given to you by a qualified professional. Free will is the way of life, and we are all in control over our own destinies in the end. And obviously, I won't be able to go over every single aspect of YouTube in the next 10 years, but just whatever spirit wants us to focus on in this video regarding that subject. But yeah, we're going to see. I'm actually using, I just realized I got two of her decks. So Eye Candy Oracle and Fortune Cookie Oracle. She has those both available for sale on her Etsy shop. So let's see. What will the state of YouTube look like in the next 10 years? Okay. So this is pre-recorded. You guys are going to receive it in March. It is the 7th today, I think. So it'll be the 10th when you guys will see this. So I'm just recording it early because, you know, if I don't do it now, something's going to come up. Something's going to happen. So let's get it done while we can. Okay. Ooh, we have 9 of Swords. Okay, YouTube. Ooh, 9 of Cups. So it looks like a lot of 9 energy here. But the thing is, with this 9 of Swords energy, yes, you're getting a sense of being kept up at night and just worrying about a lot. But I see this being like somebody being overjoyed. Like I said, in many readings, these cards do not always have to mean anything negative. When you see like this, the Devil or the Tower or any of the cards that people are afraid of. But with this energy and the 9 of Cups next to it, I feel an energy of this is them being happy, but kind of worrying that maybe things are too good to be true. So I do see YouTube kind of being better in the next 10 years. I feel like it's going to be easier for people to accomplish their goals. I'm not necessarily saying like overnight fame or anything, but I do feel like people are going to move forward quite quickly than usual, especially those that have been struggling. So yeah, the next 10 years, I feel like they're going to be less strict as well. That's what I feel. But let's see. 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like maybe they're going to kind of change payment options as well. Or they're thinking about, you know, doing something different with the way that they pay people. I feel like they're almost going to kind of think about, I feel like with this, like I said, I do feel like them doing something different with the way that they pay people. Or, you know, how it is, how you have to get to a certain level before you start getting paid and start getting ads and stuff. I feel like they're going to change that, and it's quite possible that maybe still, I feel like certain people will not, I don't know. Like I said, I do feel like they're going to be less strict, but I do feel something here with the money aspect of YouTube changing, and them having to make a decision based on, I don't know. I feel like they've gotten enough complaints, and that's part of the reason why they're going to be changing that. So yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but that is what I was picking up on. So now I'm gonna get to the Energy Oracle here by Sandra Ann Taylor. Okay. But overall, it looks like in the next 10 years, YouTube is going to be, I do feel it's going to exist. But I also feel like, I don't know, I feel like maybe some new people taking over, or maybe co-creating, I guess you could say, with another website or platform or something, maybe. But instead of juggling the two, Spirit is showing me that they're going to combine the two together. Yeah, I don't know if anybody from the YouTube company, I guess you could say, is going to be watching this. In that case, yeah. Anyways, because it's, but yeah, I do see golden opportunities here. I don't know, just all the gold is popping out at me right now. I guess I'll take, okay, I'm going to take these two. So we have 15 appreciation. So these fell on the floor. And door to spirit, 32. So I do feel like a lot more people in the YouTube community are going to be more alert, more awoke or awake, however you want to say it in this, but like I said, people, I feel like, are going to start to appreciate other aspects of YouTube in the next 10 years. And I feel like, again, this is about, because they're going to change the way people are making their money. So those that are kind of like rich already, not necessarily rich, but they're making a pretty good living off of YouTube, I feel like I don't know, I just feel like they're going to try to give smaller channels more of a chance. I feel like smaller channels are going to be more appreciated in the next 10 years as well, which is very, very exciting. Let's just hope we're here to see it. But, because, I mean, anything can happen. But, yeah. And I feel like, like I said, the ones that have already are well established, I feel like they're going to be okay for the most part, because they've already built up a brand. So even if YouTube was non-existent in the next 10 years, they're going to be okay, and they're going to have a lot to still be grateful for. But in the same aspect, I feel like this is about people finally appreciating smaller channels. Maybe, like I said, maybe the requirements for having to have 1,000 subscribers will change as well because of that. Maybe they might, kind of be a little bit more lenient with that. Yeah, so it looks kind of good. Now, obviously, there's going to be some negative aspects, so we're not going to just sit here and say that this is the only thing that's going to happen, in the next 10 years for YouTube. But overall, this is what I'm sensing overall. So it's not saying, just because I don't tell you anything bad in this reading doesn't mean, that nothing bad will happen over the course of 10 years for YouTube. So just keep that in mind. But just whatever Spirit wants us to focus on regarding YouTube in this video is what's going to come up. So, or what we're going to discuss. And with Door to Spirit, forgot to mention this. With Door to Spirit, I do feel like this is about the spiritual community for YouTube. Tarot readers, psychic readers, all people working with divination, whatever kinds you may be using. I definitely feel like those channels will be more appreciated as well, but I feel like it's more so the smaller channels. Yes, bigger channels too, but I feel like people are going to be less judgmental over the spiritual community on YouTube. Or at least, like, not necessarily people in general, but it could be just cards on the floor, y'all. It could be like the people that own YouTube, whoever that is, but yeah. Love is in the air. Yeah, so I feel like this is just about them giving everybody a fair chance. Letting people express themselves how they want to. So, like I said, less strict. I feel like people are going to have more freedom to do what they want to do on their YouTube channel. Now, obviously, not anything too crazy, but just the normal stuff that they don't like for you to do now. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like them being more fair. Master a craft. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be an easy learning tool now because, like I said, people having more freedom to do what they want to do. So, it's time to stop hiding. So, those of you that are kind of like I said, hiding your talents and stuff, I feel like, you know, YouTube in the next 10 years, it's not going to make you feel like you have to hide. Okay, so, but yeah, love is in the air and stop hiding. Then hiding is in the color blue. So in the Fortune Cookie Oracle, we have highlighted keywords. So like I said, I feel like you guys are going to be able to be more communicative on YouTube. Not just spiritual community, but everybody. Everybody making a channel or everybody that has a channel. I don't feel like I said, less strict is the main thing. That doesn't mean you can just post naked pictures and videos on YouTube. That's not what I'm saying. In terms of less strict. Thank you for whoever that is. Never happens until I start recording. Never. When I'm not doing a video, I don't hear all of that. But welcome to my life. Okay, so we have surprises. Yeah, YouTube is going to surprise you. In the next 10 years, I feel like those that weren't really given a second look before are really going to be able to shine in the next 10 years. And it's sad that it may take that long, but I do feel like that's just the energy. Okay. Seclusion. So pretty much some type of... I feel like we've talked about this in a different sense. Like when I was talking about freedom, this could be freedom, seclusion. But now, not all aspects of YouTube are going to be changed. That's what I will say in the next 10 years. But I do feel like they are going to be trying, though. Trying to be, you know, see eye to eye with other people. And like I said, especially smaller creators. And I do feel like them being more observant as well. And just individually scoping out people's channels. But I feel like that's positive. I feel like that's to see what they could do to help people grow, to help people not stand alone. I mean, I wish it didn't take so long, but I mean, hey, I don't know. And some of these changes could be happening before the next 10 years, but you know, since this is about the next 10 years, you know. But, so I'm going to do one more from the Eye Candy Oracle. Confession. Okay. So the usual drama. That's not going to stop, and we know that for YouTube. I don't know. I feel like YouTube in the next 10 years are going to like admit I feel like they may make a community tab post on, hey, you know, we apologize for not being so open with you guys or something like that. You know, I feel like they're going to apologize for playing favorites as well, because they push who they want to push. But I see some apologies in the next 10 years about the route that they went with YouTube, because I feel like they had a good plan, but then they got carried away. So I do feel like they're going to openly apologize in some type of way. Could even be before the next 10 years. But I definitely see some changes. It's just, I mean, might take a minute. But yeah, that is, wow. Okay. So, and now we move on to our Moonology Oracle. And here I'm just going to, whoa, okay, you know, pull maybe 2 at the most cards here just to wrap things up. Advice for YouTube. Maybe they may see this video and be like, okay, GiftedSoul, we understand, but I feel like they kind of acknowledge the things that they've done wrong right now, or the things that I'm not saying done wrong, but things that they could have done better at least. But yeah. I see different avenues. I see different things popping up for YouTube as far as like what everybody's doing now. I feel like, yes, it will be there. But like I see other types of content that people have never had on YouTube before coming up as well. So that's coming from those people that, or the people, mind you. And when I say that, I'm not trying to be offensive, but I don't know who's watching. So, but it's time to stop hiding. It's going to come from those people that were afraid to voice their opinions and to share their crafts because they were afraid of being judged. And this probably is about, like I said, a sigh of relief, where they're going to be like, oh my God, they're crying because they can't believe it. They've come from being overwhelmed, feeling like they can't move forward or get up, you know, higher into YouTube. But now they can. Now they can stop hiding their craft. Where's master your craft at? There it is. Yeah. But it's because now they've been given approval. They've been given reassurance that what they're doing is okay. So, okay. But yeah, that's what I feel. Okay, so again, just 1 or 2 from the Moonology Oracle. I actually did not know this was going to be this long, but I feel like I got, you know, a good read out of this. I don't know what you guys think, but let me know. So again, this is from V Love&Crystals, Tarotandteatuesday. I feel like when I say that, I could be saying it right, but I feel like I'm saying it wrong. But I'll link the playlists and stuff down below in the Facebook list. Anybody can do this. You don't have to necessarily be a seasoned reader or expert. Anybody can do this. A beginner can do this. Even if you don't have cards, you don't have to have cards to do this. I choose to use cards. I don't have to. Keep that in mind. But yeah. And I will link all that down below, as well as the decks if you're interested that I'm using. What you need to release. So this actually popped up right when I was shuffling earlier on, but I put it back in the deck. Waning moon. The moon aspect of the card or the message really doesn't necessarily matter. But you know. But anyway, so it says, what do you need to release? They are right now, currently, like I said, I feel like they do understand what they could do better, but they don't want to make those changes right away. I feel like they're working on it, but in the next 10 years, you'll definitely see those changes from now into the next 10 years. But they've already asked this question to themselves and to their company, like, what is it we need to change that could be a little bit more fair to everybody? We can include everybody type of thing. So they are working on it. The end of a tough cycle approaches full moon in Capricorn. So like I said, the moon phases or the astrological nature of this doesn't necessarily matter. But I feel like in Capricorn season, possibly the next 10 years or soon after, keep the timing as estimate or a possibility due to free will. Energy can change, timing can change. But Capricorn season of the next 10 years, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, so this whole thing that they have with YouTube going on now and how it's extremely difficult to move up in the YouTube world, they're working on making it more fair, making it more easy. I'm not saying like at the drop of a hat easy, no, or at the blink of an eye easy, but they are taking steps necessary to make it, like I said, a bit more fair, because right now it's just all over the place. But yeah, it's YouTube is going to be better in the next 10 years. Not that it's not okay now, but there's room for improvement in everything, regardless of what you're doing, and YouTube is no exception. So yeah, but that is what I have for overall energy regarding the state of YouTube in the next 10 years. I hope that this has helped. I hope that this gives clarity. I hope that if anybody from the YouTube world that works with YouTube somehow, that this helps. It's not meant to offend. It's meant to help. And again, this was a prompt created by somebody else that I'm just doing. But anyways, I wish you guys love and light. I hope everybody is staying safe out there, being blessed. And yeah, take care. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you wish to see more videos like this, please comment down below. Please also, you can make suggestions on Instagram if you don't want them to be public, or you can vote on my voting polls that I put out. I always, from time to time, try to ask you guys, is there something better that I can do? What kind of readings you want to see? What more, things would you like to just see on my channel overall? And yeah, that helps. So all you have to do is click a button and say, vote for one thing or the other. It's just as simple as that. But anyways, I hope everybody is, again, staying safe out there, and I hope to see you guys and connect with you guys in the next one. Love and light.